Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I'm Leanne and this is my weight loss journey. I'm doing a Friday update because I have news. So yesterday was Thursday, which is my usual weighing day, and I didn't go to weigh-in. Just not feeling very people this week. I just don't really want to. I just don't want to people, and I'm peopling at work. I'm just getting on with stuff. It's my source of income and my business, and it's what I do. So I've kind of continued coming to work, even though I'm not really feeling it. This week, I think stress just tires me out. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm not sleeping properly. I think when I try and relax and go to sleep, I am overthinking stuff and my mind just starts racing. And for like what feels like an eternity, I've had just a really unsettled week. In terms of like on plan, I haven't been on plan. I'm trying not to be super greedy, but I'm giving myself a little bit of grace period time, which has now gone on for like a month, which needs to come to an abrupt end. I think as of Monday, I'm going to get back to basics and start logging what I'm eating, start exercising again, and get back to things that are normal, if that makes sense. I have tried to do a little bit of self-care. So I dyed my hair and then I also did my nails, which are Valentine. Oh, I don't think you can see this, can you? Can you see them? They're like little love hearts on the bottom of my nails. Nothing major because I'm just not really feeling it. But I did my nails. I didn't go to weigh-in. Like I said, I just don't feel very peoply. So I know I've put weight on because I can feel it. I don't think it's an excessive amount, but I do know that I'm feeling a bit like bleh, and I'm not eating as well as what I usually do, which also makes me feel a bit bleh. That being said, on a plus note this week, I have continued no smoking. I haven't had any slip ups. I am on a 0% nicotine vape, but I don't really like it. It makes me feel a bit sicky. So I am doing that mostly in the morning, sometimes in an evening when I'd usually have a cigarette and it's on my mind. I don't think it helps being around Oliver because he's still smoking, and that is a bit of a trigger, but I've had a word about that and I've told him to move all this stuff and just be a little bit more mindful about just at the moment smoking around me. I have bought him a vape, so I'm hoping that encourages him to stop. However, at the minute, he's not fully on board with that. My consultant's not very well still. She's still in hospital, so we've had people covering in group. So I haven't had a text message about not going to group and stuff, which I'm quite glad about because just at the minute, I'm just not in the mood. I have been busy uploading to Vinted. I've tried to do whatnots and I'm keeping busy, but I'm just drained, like so tired. It's ridiculous. This weekend is Valentine's Day. Do you guys have anything nice planned? Me and Oliver are going to just cook together in the house. We're going into Sheffield through the day. I've got a ring to be resized, and I think we're just gonna go to like a cafe or something and have a wander around. And then I think we're gonna cook together just in the house. We're gonna have Friday night, tidy night. So we're gonna get the house all nice, clean, spick and span. So then Saturday, Valentine's Day, is just a little bit of a chill. I'm not really buying him anything or anything because I just find it all a bit meh. So we didn't really do Valentine's Day. My news. So thank you so much for everybody that's been super, super supportive to me during this testing period. It's been quite good to know that the way that you're feeling, you're not on your own, and the other people feel it as well. The support has been lovely, and people sharing their own personal experiences have helped me, and I hope help somebody else either now or in the future. That's really nice. But just like a few minutes ago, I got a text message from the NHS app. So then you like follow this link and you log on to your NHS online thing. And I've never really done this before. It's like a new thing, and I'm not really good at doing new things. I just like to ring somebody and talk to them. But I logged in and I've had a letter come through and it's my results. And I'm not going to pull this out any. I have not got breast cancer. I've got fibrosome matter. I will find out what it says, but it's basically my milk ducts are more dense than what other people's are, and that's what's shown and what you can feel. However, they're not concerned and they're not going to do any further testing in terms of cancer, and they are happy to just like leave me. I'm not gonna lie, it's a huge, massive relief, and I think all of a sudden, because I've got that news, I've kind of gone bleh and gone a bit like flat. I feel like I've been like a coiled spring for a little bit. So that has been amazing news, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy that I've got them results back, that they're all clear, and I'm not going to say put it behind me because I think there's always a lesson to learn here. I'm continuing with the no smoking. It's been a sharp kick up the arse that I need to be a lot more mindful about my life choices and behaviours, and a lot more aware about checking myself and going to the doctors, because I do have a tendency just to put it off. Yeah, so I don't really like at the moment. I always take a few minutes to process stuff, and I have just come up online and just thought, right, I'm just gonna record this. But like, yeah, I thought, no, I'll tell you that I've not got weighed yesterday, and then today I can say that I have the results and I am totally okay at the moment, and that's perfect. It did also say on this letter that I need referring to a surgeon for further assessment in terms of my loose skin. I'm going to be honest, that's kind of been put aside. I've not really thought about that since the minute I went for these tests, but it was actually the original reason that I went for this appointment. So I'm going to chase that with my GP probably on Monday and book that appointment to go and see him to make sure that referral goes through, because I do think you have a tendency to get like shoved aside a little bit. So I'm going to try and be a little bit more on that to see whether I can. I don't think I'm going to get it done, and I'm continuing to save up myself. However, I may as well see what they say, hadn't I? My plan moving forward is continue with the no smoking, be kinder to myself, look after myself a little bit more, pick up the exercise and back on plan, and let's get me out of this debt. I'm not going to pull this out and have a long-winded video because I'm sure you're sick of hearing about me and this situation, as am I. So I'm going to put that aside now, not forget about it, because I think there's lessons to be learned. However, I'm going to enjoy this weekend and hopefully sleep a lot better tonight and just like deflate a little bit, and then I will probably be more people and go back to group next week. Anyway, that is enough from me. I hope you have a fantastic Valentine's Day, whether you're in a relationship or not. I'm going to send you a ton of love through the screen, and I hope to, well, catch you next week when things maybe are a bit more normal and more settled. Take care. Check your boobs.